You're what's wrong? Lisa shouted, her voice echoing through the apartment. Maureen bent, tears streaming down her face. What do you mean? Are you okay? Maureen, are you really saying that? Lisa's eyes blazed with anger. If you had done what I asked of you, Sam would not go out to those slots. But the only thing I asked of you, you couldn't do it. Ha, Lisa, you are wicked, Maureen replied, her voice breaking as more tears fell. The two women stood facing each other like enemies ready for war. One had her hair scattered, breathing heavily like an angry lion. The other was crying, looking confused and hot. You probably think they are lifelong enemies, but no. They were an enviable pair of friends. Let me tell you how it all began. 5 years earlier, during university break, a young girl named Lisa was running like her life depended on it. Her long braids flew behind her as she jumped over small bushes and dodged between trees. Behind her, angry voices shouted, "Where is she? Find her!" Lisa's heart was beating so fast, she thought it would burst. She had played a prank on some senior student in her neighborhood, and now they wanted to catch her. She spotted a quiet corner in the estate where a girl was sitting alone on the bench reading a novel. "Please," Lisa whispered as she reached the bench, gasping for air. The girl looked up. Without asking questions, she quickly took off her cardigan and gave it to Lisa. Lisa quickly wore the cardigan and sat down, covering her face with the book. Just then, the angry boys ran past. After they left, Lisa looked at her savior and smiled widely. "Thank you so much." "Meanwhile, I'm Lisa." "And I'm Maureen," the girl replied shyly. Lisa hugged her tightly. "You just saved my life. Can I get your number?" And that was how it started. They exchanged numbers and began talking every day. But when they resumed school, they discovered something amazing. They were in the same university. They had been there for 2 years without meeting. From that day, they became inseparable. Lisa was loud and outgoing, always getting into trouble, while Maureen was quiet and gentle. But somehow, they completed each other. During holidays, Lisa would go to Maureen's house, where she met Maureen's 4 brothers. The brothers loved Lisa immediately because she brought joy and laughter to their usually quiet house. Finally, someone who can make her sister talk more than 2 sentences in a day. Judah, Maureen's younger brother, would joke. When Maureen visited Lisa's family, Lisa's 2 sisters welcomed her warmly. Maureen became like the 3rd sister they never knew they needed. "Lisa, your friend is so well behaved. She should teach you some manners," Lisa's mother would tease. People in school would often say these 2 girls would get tired of each other before they graduate, but they proved everyone wrong. Their friendship only grew stronger with time. After university, both girls worked hard and became successful. Maureen started a tech company, while Lisa worked in an oil and gas company. They both made good money and could afford nice things. Every year, they would travel to different countries together. They went to Dubai, London, and America. Wherever they went, people would assume they were sisters. During one of their trips to America, they were relaxing on the beach in Miami when a handsome young man walked up to them. "Excuse me, ladies," he said with a charming smile. "I'm Toby. I couldn't help but notice you two from across the beach. Are you models?" Lisa laughed loudly. "Models? I beg. We're just regular Nigerian girls enjoying our vacation." "Well, you are beautiful, regular Nigerian girls," Toby replied. "Mind if I join you?" That was how they met Toby. He was a Nigerian businessman with businesses in America. The 3 of them spent the rest of their vacation together, visiting different places and having fun. "Ah, Maureen, I heard you girls are finally allowing new members into your secret cult. Please, when can I apply?" Lisa removed her shoe and threw it at him. "Judah, not today, please," as she walked away laughing. A few weeks later, Toby sent Maureen a text message about a new restaurant in town he wanted her to check out. Maureen loved food. Anyone who knew her well knew she would never say no to trying new dishes. She was so excited that she forgot to call Lisa and tell her about it. She just assumed Toby had already invited Lisa. She dressed up quickly and drove to the restaurant. Toby was waiting for her in the parking lot. "How did you find this place before me and Lisa?" Maureen asked, looking around at the beautiful restaurant. When they sat down, Maureen looked around. Why is Lisa not here yet? She brought her phone to call Lisa, but Toby gently pulled down her hand. "There's no need. I intentionally didn't invite her because I wanted just us together." Toby, What's that one now? You're making me uncomfortable. Anyway, before your explanation, can this have us now? I can't wait anymore. While they ate, Toby explained himself. Maureen, I like both of you, but I want to go out just with you. From the first day I walked up to both of you at the beach in America, you caught my fancy. But I saw the strong bond between you and Lisa, so I decided to wait for the right time. Maureen blushed. Well, I cannot give you an answer immediately, but let's see how it goes. The next time Maureen and Lisa were together, Maureen told her everything. I always knew he had extracurricular feelings for you, Lisa said, and they both laughed. A few weeks later, Lisa came to Maureen's office with a big smile on her face. Momo, I want you to meet someone, she said excitedly. She introduced a tall, handsome man named Sam. We're engaged! Maureen's mouth fell open. Lisa, isn't that too sudden? You've only been together for a month. Yes, honey, but it feels like I've known him for years, Lisa said, her eyes shining with love. Maureen felt uneasy. She decided to discuss it with Toby later. I know Lisa. She rushes into things based on how she feels at the moment, not considering the future. Maureen said to Toby, well, since you've told her, she's old enough, just let her be, Toby replied. A month later, Lisa and Sam had a beautiful wedding. After the wedding, Lisa's work became very demanding. She had to travel for days, sometimes weeks. This made her worry about leaving Sam alone. One day, she came to Maureen's house with a request. Ma, I need a favor, Lisa said. I need you to go stay with Sam whenever I'm traveling. You know how these men are. I don't want him to feel lonely and start looking for trouble outside. Maureen shook her head. Lisa, but you know Toby may not like this. Neither will I. Then don't tell him. After all, before Toby, we were. Lisa pleaded. Oh, Lisa, why do you always make me do things I don't want to? Because we are soulmates, honey, Lisa said as she hugged the grumbling Maureen. Against her better judgment, Maureen agreed. Her job was simple: cook for Sam and keep him company when Lisa was away. Thank you so much. Tell me what I could have done without you in my life, Lisa said as she and Maureen walked out of the airport after another business trip. You know, men are like babies. Leave them on their own and they will chase after another woman. It's better he even sleeps with you than another woman, Lisa said. Lisa, please, oh. You talk like you've forgotten that I'm still with Toby. But I'm serious, oh, Lisa said. Everything seemed fine until one day. Lisa stopped answering Maureen's calls and replying to her messages. At first, Maureen ignored it, thinking Lisa was busy. But after a week of silence, she became worried. She decided to go visit Lisa. But Sam welcomed her warmly as usual. When she asked after Lisa, Sam said that they had an argument and she left for 2 weeks. Maureen became very worried. Lisa was wild, but she was worse whenever she was hot or angry. So she started looking for Lisa everywhere. After searching for 3 days, Maureen finally found Lisa at a hotel. Lisa was sitting by the swimming pool, drying her body when she saw Maureen. Leave here, Lisa barked as she walked into the apartment. Maureen ran after her. Lisa, what's wrong? I've been looking for you everywhere. You know what? You are what's wrong. After shouting at each other, Lisa finally explained what happened. Sam was sleeping around, and now 3 ladies are pregnant for him. But why are you then angry with me? Maureen asked, genuinely confused. Are you really saying that? I asked you to stay with my husband because I know the man is a dog. But you decided to do it selfishly, not as if you're a virgin. If you had done what I asked you, Sam would not go out to those slots. But the only thing I asked of you, you couldn't do it, so just leave me alone. You've wrecked my life. Ah, Lisa, you're wicked though. A hot argument followed with both women shouting and throwing things. Finally, Maureen left angrily. As she drove home, she was still shocked that Lisa blamed her for Sam's behavior. Crazy! Lisa has gone mad! She shouted while she drove. Days later, when the quarrel was no longer hidden, Judah teased Maureen. Guys, the world will end soon. Lisa and Maureen have finally quarreled, he said, laughing. Maureen ignored him and kept working on her laptop. She tried calling Lisa many times, but Lisa seemed to have blocked her number. Maureen had to lie to Toby that Lisa was out of town when he asked why she wasn't helping with their wedding preparations. On the eve of Maureen's wedding, Maureen sat alone by the pool in her backyard, sipping wine and thinking about her life. She missed Lisa terribly. Suddenly, someone pushed her from behind into the pool. Maureen had a terrible fear of water and couldn't swim. Only very few people knew this: Lisa, her brothers, and Toby. How dare you want to get married in my absence? A familiar voice said. Lisa! Maureen shouted. Despite being wet and cold, she stood up and hugged Lisa tightly. Everyone, Lisa is here! Maureen shouted as they walked toward the house, both dripping wet. That night, while everyone else slept, Lisa and Maureen sat in Maureen's room, talking like old times. I've divorced Sam, Lisa said quietly. I'm so sorry. Hope you're happy, Maureen asked. Reuniting with you again? Yes, I'm very happy, Lisa replied with a smile. They hugged each other tightly, both crying happy tears. The next day, Lisa stood as Maureen's maid of honor, and their friendship blossomed again, even more beautifully than before. They had learned that true friendship can survive even the worst storms.